Okay, and do you see my screen?
I do.
Okay, perfect. And we're off and running. So what we have on the left is the content management login. Have you logged in the back end? And
Yeah.
okay, so you know how to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Okay. Basically, you just want to know how to do basic updates up to the website. Is that right?
Yeah, like if I can add things on the calendar and change pages, I can change basic things on the pages.
Okay.
But I don't know how to upload the pictures and stuff. And
Pictures
I mean,
are tricky
yeah,
because
are you able to even show me how to upload like an article or something like that?
an article. What do
Well,
you
start
mean?
where you were starting and then I'll ask questions after.
Okay, well, I was just going to say with pictures, for example, they need to be formatted very specifically for Photoshop, in Photoshop for the web.
Oh, so
So
I would have to download Photoshop.
you would, but it's also very specific. And when we do these pictures, they're formatted
Okay.
in such a way that it's just specifically for the web. So really, if you have any pictures that need to go up that you don't have already, like I'll show you, for example, let's go to the 2017 conference, for example, just as an example.
Okay.
And we've got current sponsors. When we've got all these logos in the back end. So if
Right.
you needed to upload the other day the Career Builder
Mhm.
logo, it already exists. So what you do, actually, we'll do that instead. We'll go to the, it was under members.
Yeah, members and affiliates.
There it is, affiliate partners. And you wanted, for example, Career Builder. So let's just open that one. And I'll remove it so that I can show you how it's done. So you highlight it. There you go. So in order to upload the picture, you would put your cursor right beside the word Career Builder to the left of it. You see what
Okay.
that is?
Yeah.
Then this whole toolbar up here is super important. This one here,
Mhm.
that is for images. So when you click on that, it allows you to either upload images or which either upload them or you can find the image on the browser that we already have existing. So you would click
Will
browse
that go
to,
right to your browser?
no, it would go, it's right up, it's the content management system. Everything that we have, all the logos,
Oh, okay, I see.
all the images exist for you. You can access them.
Okay.
So you would click on, let's do it again. I'll close it. You go here and place your cursor where you want it.
Right.
You click on the image tool and then you click on browse server.
Mhm.
Then you go in on the list, you go to logos. And you can either you find the logo here, which is not here, so it's just in the proper images folder then. It's you might have to look around for things. Usually it's either in the images folder or in the logos folder, but it looks to me like most things are in the images folder.
Right.
And it is Career Builder, and these are all in alphabetical order. So let's see, Career Builder. Here we are, Career Builder, and it looked like that was a bad example, Sinead. Hold on, I'm just gonna try to find it. It's got to be in here because it's on the website. So let's see. That was in the. I'm just going to try to find the path for it so that I know where to get it. Mm-mm. Oh, I'm going to do this. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. Affiliate Partner Center. Correct. Okay, so it exists in Sites Default Uploads Images. Career Builder. So that's here. Called Career Builder. There it is. It's the same, it's this one here, Career Builder, logo large. That's this one. So then you double click on it. It shows up here. You want it to align. Alignment would be right. You click OK, and there it shows up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's how that works. So any logos that, if you're unsure, always just check in the images
Okay.
browse server, and then either check the images folder or the logos folder.
And then if it's a new image, do I have to send that to you to put in here?
Yes, please. Yeah,
Okay.
that would be the best way.
Okay.
And that way, because everything's done in a certain, it has to be consistently done.
Right.
So for images, that's fine. And if you want to change anything, you know how to change basic things. You know how to do links.
Yeah, I changed that, so I know how to do that stuff.
Okay, do you know how to make a link? Like you want it to lead to their website, right?
Yeah.
So what you do is you highlight the whole thing and you copy. You go to the link tool, which is this one right up here. I'm going to be sending you a manual that I created, which outlines basic things on how to upload things, how to create links.
Okay.
And it will just tell you all about what all these tools are up here.
Okay.
So you would click the link tool, and then you just paste in right here your link. And if it's an external link, like this is going out of your website,
Right.
then you want it to go to target, new window blank. And you click OK.
Blank.
You click save. And if you want to preview it, you can always just click on this white link up here.
Okay.
Pops up in a new window, and then you can check your link to see if it's working.
Right.
And it does. And it leads in a new window, so that's perfect. So that's basic things. Let's see. What else did you say you needed to know?
Am I able to put things on the calendar?
Sure. There's two places where events have to be posted though. So we've got the events. Here's everything on the events tab.
Okay.
You would click new event. You give it a title. Let's see, let's call this testing. And now if you don't have a link for it, you would just leave it blank. If it's just something else, but if you've got it somewhere else on the website, like in this is how I generally do. Only have these recent notices to members, and if there's an event, like this one, for example, then you would link to this. If this was the event that you were posting.
Okay.
But generally, when I post these, I will
do it anyways.
I will do it anyways.
Okay.
But anyways, you would put your link in here. If it's an internal link, like within your website, it would start with a /. So you would go from, you look on my right side here, what I'm highlighting,
Oh, okay.
the / on. So it's after access.org. That's what you would do if it was an internal link. If it's an external link to somebody else's website or somebody else's event, you highlight the whole thing, you copy it, and you put the entire link, including the HTTP, into your link. And then you decide what kind of category it is, probably an other event, and then you would click the start date.
Okay.
Down here. And if there's an end date, if it's the same date, then you don't need to do the end date.
Okay.
But if it's from the 17th from the 8th until, well, it's from the 17th to 24th, for example, then you would have to put it down here. Right? And that gives you this time span.
Okay.
Then you just click submit. And I'll do that now so we can see it. That'll go onto the calendar, and I did that for August, so we'll have to go across to August.
I
There it
see
is,
it.
the testing,
Yeah.
and I linked it to that. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that now. That's this one here. Remove it. Okay, and that'll be gone then from the calendar. Alrighty, so that's how you do an event. Anything else in particular that you're looking to?
No, so that's how, if I'm going to put something on the calendar, like if someone emails me and says, can you add it to the calendar? That's what I can do, right? And I don't necessarily need a link.
You don't necessarily need a link. I think we've got some events
Yeah.
that are
That
just,
just want people to see stuff there.
yeah, like example for here, the ASA Staffing Law Conference.
Correct.
That for example, that's you would just go into the events. You've got this as your title.
Okay.
You click on event, create new event. You put in the title. You put in its other event. You give it the date, and then that's it.
Okay.
But if you, I'm not sure if we add those to the content management system at all. Let's see. That one is, well, that
Probably
was
not.
May. That was May, so it would be under news, upcoming events, and then we also have past events. So I don't know if I would have put it in that one. That was May. April. No, I didn't add that one because it wasn't an ACSESS event. I only add the ACSESS events.
Okay.
So under past events, but under upcoming events, you could put it under there if you wanted to.
Okay.
And if you did that, you would. It's not tricky or anything. But let's say that was May. You would just copy this information here, highlight it, copy it, put your cursor in front of June, paste, return, and then up here, this little icon, that gives you a line.
Oh, okay.
So because you separate every one of them with a line, and then you give the date here was May 11 to 12, and it was, ASA, and then you don't have any more information, so you just remove that.
Right. Okay.
So that's, and then you save, always save down here,
Yeah.
bottom left, never anywhere else, just down there. I'm just gonna refresh here because I didn't save it, so that's perfect. Is there, I mean, are there times when you're going to need to link to a PDF? If you want something in the membership, like it's, oh, let's see, maybe in your membership, join access. Let's see. Download printable form. Okay. If you wanted to update that, for example.
Yeah, like what if I even wanted, because I should have a form done for the corporate membership. See how that's just for affiliate? We should have a download printable form for corporate. So if I do one up, how would I put it in there?
Okay.
Or would I
So
have to give that to you? Or if I wanted to edit the one that's already there.
edit the PDF?
Yeah, like I mean, well, I guess I would have to take it out and redo it and put it back in.
Yeah. And then always give it another name.
Okay.
So we'll highlight it here. You can do this two ways, and I do the lazy way. I just double click and it highlights the whole thing and then pops up the window that shows me the path of the link.
Okay.
Okay. Now here that you've got, this one is called version 2 at the end. The next one you'll call version 3.
Right.
The reason for that is if you call this version 2 and you just override the other one, it actually won't let you override, but it would call it version 2 bracket 1, but you don't really want that. That's always just call it something else. If you gave it the same name, your old one will show up to people who have already seen it.
Right.
The cache version always shows up in their on their browser.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give it a new name, it forces the new form to show up.
Okay.
So I always just, change the last bit. So if you wanted to make that version 3, what you would do is you just copy this bit, copy it. You go to your PDF, you name it version 2, and then you change that to version 3.
Okay.
Then what you would do is you've got it highlighted, you click on the link tool, you click on upload, click on choose file, you find your file, and you send it to the server.
Okay.
And all PDFs open in new window blank.
Okay.
But I'm not going to save that. I'm sure you want to close it. Yes, I want to. So I'm just going to refresh that because I don't want to. Yep, there we are to version 2. Okay, that's fine. If you wanted then to add it up here, I'm not sure. Let's see if I do this. You would copy this, post it. Actually, I would have to see how I did that. Can I do that first? Oh, that's not how you do it. I have to go into code here for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's a bit tricky because you want it to float right. You know what I'll do is I'll just put it in and I'll say coming soon. And that way, all you have to do is put it in when you need it.
Okay.
Okay. So that is under T here. Yeah. Okay, so I've got it. I'll put it here coming soon. And I will just remove this link. If you want to unlink something, you have the link with the little X in it. And that just takes the link out. So then when you want to do it, you just highlight it. You will click on your link tool. You'll upload your file. You'll choose your file. You'll upload it. You'll send it to the server. And then you'll hit the target and it will be window blank. But I will show you I will send you the manual and I'll make sure that that's put in there so that you can see that, okay?
Am I able to manipulate anything in so see where it says join now under corporate membership?
Yes?
Am I able to manipulate anything in there, or is that something you do?
That's a button. What is it here you'd want to manipulate? You can manipulate stuff over here.
Yeah.
You can do that.
It would be better to ask you to deal with that button.
With the button leads to corporate membership.
Mm-hmm.
And this one leads to affiliate membership. So I don't know why you would change any of those.
Okay.
But any of this information over here you can change. Just know that anytime you change anything, once you save, you can't get it back.
Right. Okay.
And your changes are made instantly.
Right. Okay.
So that's that one. Let's see. News. No. This is something that we would have to do, these news items.
Okay.
Just because they're in specific, because the boxes are code related and it's not as straightforward unless you want to work in code. But that's,
Yeah, no, that's okay. Thanks.
Okay. I don't want to see. Is there anything else that I can help you with while we're here?
I don't know. Is there anything else I can do that would be easier, or just the stuff that you've shown me? Some of it I already know.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, there's really nothing
The
else.
calendar is helpful. The event stuff.
Yeah. But remember, when you do the events tab, you also have to do the news. Come on now. You have to also do the news and upcoming events.
Yeah, it would be more so if I was adding stuff just to the calendar.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Just in the events section. That's in the events tab. That's where you would be doing that.
Right.
I'm just trying to think of about national board and committees.
I changed those already. I mean, I can do that. So I update those on my own.
Okay. That where is
And I guess
under,
knowing like
that's
with
under about us.
when you said you would send me a list of what the symbols mean up top, that would be helpful because a lot of times I have to guess.
Yeah, I mean here I'll give you an example. What I do here for let's see. Here, I sort of there's another spot here where I tell you. Oh, that's right. I should probably tell you this as well. Anytime you want to paste anything, like paste in content from a Word document or something, let's go to the contact page, for example. Suppose you wanted to add some content here. We can even work from that PDF that I just had. Well, actually, we could just do it from here. If I copy this text and I want to paste it in here, you don't want to just do that. Never just do that.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to go to this little text tab up here. It's the middle one with a T in it. Paste as plain text. The window will pop up. You paste your text in there, and then you click OK.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it will take whatever code is. It's hidden code within these things sometimes, and it will display differently on your website than
Oh,
than the way we have it formatted. And really, you just want consistency. So always just use the paste as plain text. Once you've got it pasted as plain text, you can do anything, bold, italic, underline, whatever you like. And then you've got your styles here. You've got your different headings. You can make it a heading 2 or, heading 4. You can, that sort of thing is within your control once you paste it in as plain text.
right.
Okay, so these are your, really just your tools for formatting your text.
Okay.
You can do bullet lists here, numbered lists. You can indent your stuff here. For example, if you wanted to indent, you would click over here and it would indent.
Okay.
Um, and then you want to take it out, you just do the outdent. You want to make it into a bullet list or a numbered list. It's all there for you to do.
So it's just learning what all the symbols mean too.
Yeah, and it's pretty much. I think it's a lot like Word in this sense. But always use these things to format your page.
Okay.
That way, it's got all of the styles that we use on the website, and that way it's consistent. Okay, so that's that. I can't think of anything else. Let me just go through here for a second. Yeah, that's here your link tool. Okay, this one's not a super example. I've got one that's really, really great, so I'll use that. But I'll make up one of these for you, and so that you can refer to that as well.
Okay.
Anything else that you have? Any questions you have? Anything else you want to know how to do?
No, those were just my few questions. I wanted to just sort of clarify what I was able to do and what I needed you to do.
Okay. Yeah, there are certain things, like I said, any images that we don't have in the what's called the CK Finder, which is that window that popped up where we can see everything.
Yeah.
Anything that's not there or that has changed, you send it to me,
Okay.
and I'll just upload it, and it won't take a second. And anything else, like just regular text, you can change that yourself.
Okay.
But like I say, the news page is anything that has sort of special things like these boxes. That's something we would have to do. Industry press. You can do these yourself as industry press stuff. You could actually do these. Let me show you how to do that.
Right.
Industry press. And just so you know, I always open here. This is for editing. This is for adding a new page under this heading. And this is for deleting.
Okay.
But you won't need to be adding any new pages. So the only thing you'll be doing is editing.
Right.
But I just use this one over here. I just right click on it and I open it in a new tab. And the reason I do that is because if I open it in the same window, everything collapses again. Your tree will collapse like that. And I always like to know where I've been. So that's why I just open everything in a new tab. So once you're here, what you want to do here is copy your last one. Go to put your cursor in the beginning of June, hit a return, go back up, paste it. And then you just change your date. Basically.
Oh, okay.
You just change your date to, let's say we want that to be August 5th, and then you have your title. And if your title is something different, like, again, you'd have to go to the paste as plain text. You put in your title, you click OK, and that changes it. Then you highlight this, you click on your link tool, and then you just add
Whatever the link is.
Whatever the link is. And that's you. It's,
Okay, that's cool.
if it's, like I said, if it's an external link, you would have the HTTP, you would use this HTTP, and you would have the www or whatever, the whole link. If it's an internal link, it goes to other. Like these lead to, something that's already on our site.
Right.
So then you would have just a / everything that would exist after the .org.
Okay.
And then that's what you would put in here, and you would click OK.
Okay.
So that's how you can add those yourself. And I think really that's just about it, isn't it? I mean, if there's ever anything else that you want to know how to do, you can always just ask me and I'll walk you through it.
Okay. That's great.
Okay, so I'm just going to stop recording and